YouTube, what is good, bruv gang, what's good, and we are back with another video. With all the recent JRPGs dropping effectively around the same time, some people are feeling pretty overwhelmed and not sure what to put their money into. So you guys don't have to worry. In this video, I'll be narrowing down all these JRPG releases by giving you guys my top 5 JRPGs you can play in the month of May 2023 and my honest thoughts, so stay tuned. So, coming in at number 5, we have the Caligula Effect Overdose. Developed by Historia and published by Fuga and NIS America, the Caligula Effect Overdose will launch on PlayStation 5 on May 30th in North America first, followed by the European release, which is scheduled for June 2nd, 2023. From Tadashi Satomi, scenario writer of Persona 1 and 2, comes an aesthetic adventure that will blur the lines between the virtual world and reality. Within the confines of Mobius, you can forget all the pain and problems of reality and live your best life. But is virtual happiness true happiness? Join the members of the Go Home Club as they fight against the facade of Mobius and work to reach the real world. So guys, for me personally, I first played the Caligula Effect when it first came out back on the Vita way back in 2017. The original Vita version had promise, but had a lot of problems like frame rate issues and UI, especially in battle, being super congested and hard to navigate. They then came out with a re-release of the game for the PS4, which I played a bit of and felt like they made some serious improvements. I never got a chance to finish the Caligula Effect, but especially from playing the PS4 version, the battle system is one thing that caught my eye. It's a turn-based hybrid with real-time strategy elements, very similar in truth to a game like the DL4 Chronicle if you guys ever played that. On the surface, this game does look like a Persona clone, but has got a mixed reception over the years, but I do feel this game does have something going for it. So this version of the Caligula Effect essentially will be a PS5 port and hopefully will be the definitive and best way to experience this game, so definitely be sure to check out this game when it does eventually drop. So coming out at number 4, we have Trinity Trigger. Developed by Three Rings and published by Fuga and XC Games, Trinity Trigger will launch for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Switch and PC via Steam. This game first launched in North America in April 2023 and now the European release will launch on May 16th, 2023. So guys, I'm not going to talk too much about Trinity Trigger because I did address it in last month's JRPG releases, so I will be leaving a card on screen so you guys can check that out for yourselves. So of course the European release is here now. This is actually the physical European release if you guys do want to check this out. For me personally, I will be picking this game up. I have talked about it a lot. There have been a lot of reviews going around at the moment. Has been a little bit of a mixed reception about this game as well, but for me personally, I do want to check it out for myself. This game does look promising and has been on my release radar for some time. So just like me, if you guys are in Europe, this game will be launching on May 16th, 2023, so definitely be on the lookout for this game when it does eventually drop. So coming out at number 3, we have East 9 Monstrum Nox, developed by Neon Falcom and published by Neon Falcom and NIS America. East 9 Monstrum Nox will launch for PlayStation 5 on May 9th, 2023 in North America first, followed by the European release, which is scheduled for May 12th, 2023. Renowned adventurer Ado the Red Christian and his companion Doji arrive at Baldur, a city annexed by the Roman Empire, only for Ado to be detained before setting foot inside. While imprisoned, he meets a mysterious woman named Aprilis who turns him into a monstrum, a being with supernatural gifts and the power to exorcise monsters. Now Ado must ally with his fellow monstrums to fend off the fearsome threats emerging from a shadowy dimension called the Grimworld Nox, as well as unravel the mysteries of the monstrum curse and the truth behind the unrest within Baldur. So guys, for me personally, I first played East 9 Monstrum Nox way back in 2021 and this is one of my favourite East games in the series. Of course it won't be better than East 8, East 8 will always take the cake for me, man, as my favourite East game, but East 9 in its own right is an incredible game. So this game will be the PS5 port of the game. If you guys have never ever checked out an East game, this is probably the best time to get into them. These games are all standalone, you can just get into them and jump straight into them as their own standalone stories. East 9 for me is personally a great game, man, super great game. The combat is so fluid and so fun. You guys will have a blast on this game, and of course you guys will enjoy the character of Ado. He is a silent protagonist, but he is so lovable, man, and of course Doji as well, and all the other characters that are within this game as well. So definitely check out East 9 100% if you guys never ever have checked out this game. Of course you can check it out on the PS4 as well, but this game will be the PS5 port of the game if you guys do want that 60 frames per second goodness. So definitely check out this game when it does eventually drop. So coming in at number 2, we have Fuga Melodies of Steel 2, developed and published by CyberConnect 2. Fuga Melodies of Steel 2 will launch for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, Switch and PC via Steam on May 11th, 2023 worldwide. A year has passed since the events of Fuga Melodies of Steel. The war was fought and won, life went on. That is, until the children are summoned to Pharaoh to aid with the investigation of the recovered Tyrannus. During their survey, the Tyrannus suddenly goes haywire and sets out on a deadly rampage, trapping and absconding with a number of their party. The remaining children and Molt board their erstwhile enemy, the dread tank Tarascus, to chase after the Tyrannus and save their friends. So guys, for me personally, I'm super excited for Fuga Melodies of Steel 2 to drop, man. The first game was incredible, man. CyberConnect 2 done a great job with that game. The art style for that game is amazing, and if you guys are fans of tactical RPGs, you guys will definitely get a kick out of this game, man, and will definitely enjoy it 100%. It feels like in Fuga Melodies of Steel 2, from what I've seen so far, they made some major improvements, man, but still actually stuck with what made the first game great as well. So big shout out to CyberConnect 2, man. Also big shout out to Xbox fans as well. This game will be available on every single platform, and of course it will be available on Xbox, so definitely 100% check out this JRPG, man, and especially even check out the first one as well. Fuga Melodies of Steel is a super underrated series, and definitely a series that I implore people to check out 100%. This game I will not be picking up day one, but I will be picking up sometime down the line this year as well. I'm sure that this game will have a price drop eventually as well. I don't think it'll be too much money on release. I will be picking up this game for the Nintendo Switch, but super excited for Fuga Melodies of Steel, which is set to drop on May 11th, 2023. And finally, coming in at number 1, we have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, developed by Nintendo Entertainment Planning and Development Division and published by Nintendo. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom will launch on Nintendo Switch on May 12th, 2023 worldwide. Explore the vast land and skies of Hyrule. In the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, you'll decide your own path through the sprawling landscapes of Hyrule and the mysterious islands floating in the vast skies above. Can you harness the power of Link's new abilities to fight back against the malevolent forces that threaten the kingdom? So guys, I don't think much needs to be said about Tears of the Kingdom, man. This is probably one of the most anticipated games of 2023 and probably up there already for Game of the Year contender already, and this game hasn't even dropped yet. Of course, this game looks like a huge step up from Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild was a great game in its own right as well. I don't really talk too much about this game, man. Tears of the Kingdom looks like it's going to be amazing. From what we've seen so far, from the trailers and the screenshots, this game looks amazing, man. So definitely check out The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom when it does eventually drop on May 12th, 2023 worldwide. So that'll do it for this video, guys. I really appreciate you guys for watching. That was my top 5 JRPGs you can play in the month of May 2023. As always, please let me know down below which game you're most excited for, and even a game that didn't even make the list. So please like, sub, share if you're new, hit that notification bell so you get notified of my videos first, and I hope I can be you guys' #1 source for all JRPG news. So from me to you, this has been your bruv, the big bruv, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. I'm out. Peace.